Besides being one of the most famous rappers of today, Post Malone is a young artist who knows well how to enjoy the luxuries his money can afford him. But have you ever stopped to wonder about just how this celebrity lives? In this video you will find out all about the luxurious life of Post Malone. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #allaboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Career. Born in 1995 in the state of New York, Austin Richard Post, better known as Post Malone, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and actor. He produced his first mixtape at the age of 16, and the work was already shown to be very promising. After leaving college, Malone moved to Los Angeles, California, and soon after the singer was already signed to the Republic Records record label. Post Malone worked early on in his career with big-name rappers like 50 Cent and Kanye West, as well as striking up a friendship with Justin Bieber, which helped the artist to become known worldwide. Some of his most successful songs are the hits Rockstar, Circles, and Sunflower, the latter being the soundtrack to the movie Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. The artist is really making more and more success, and has won several awards in the music world, such as the American Music Awards and the Billboard Music Awards, besides being nominated for the Grammy Awards several times. He is currently working on his 4th album, which is sure to be an absolute success. And with so much fame, it's clear that Post Malone has already amassed enough money to live a lavish life. Rented estates. Post Malone has rented some pretty luxurious properties over the years. He lived, for example, in a 5-bedroom mansion in an area of the city of Los Angeles, California. The 16-acre property features a living room with some pretty extravagant decor, as well as having several works of art scattered about, which really seems to be Malone's style. The room also features a huge chandelier and the classic black piano that seems to be a beloved instrument of the rapper. The dining room has another very luxurious chandelier, and the kitchen is very spacious, with an industrial stove and a central island. The TV room is more intimate, and the bathrooms are decorated in opposing colors, as well as having a modern shower and a jacuzzi. And while it's not known how much the artist paid to rent the place, the mansion is valued, today, at nearly $4 million. The rapper has also spent time in another mansion in Los Angeles, in a region very much sought after by Hollywood artists. The 11,200 square feet of built-area property is the dream of many people. After all, it is a modern and extremely luxurious property, with a privileged view of the city. The hall already draws attention upon entering the house, with a very striking chandelier, and the living room is very spacious and comfortable, with a minimalist and modern decor, having a huge fireplace to make the environment cozy. The kitchen is very modern and has a clean style, with great natural light. A real luxury. The house also has a giant wine cellar for up to 1,000 bottles and a cinema with several armchairs and a movable screen. The master suite is very spacious and full of window openings, letting in the very first sun rays at dawn. The en suite, meanwhile, has a huge bathtub and a television for a relaxing bath. But what really draws attention in the estate is the outdoor area, which has an infinity pool and is a great place to relax. With the use of glass walls, the 5-car garage takes on the appearance of a classic car showroom. It is not known how much Post Malone paid for rent at the time he lived in this place, but the mansion is now valued at $26 million, so you can imagine that he disbursed a large fortune. Current mansion. Post Malone is a successful artist who can enjoy some great real estate. He owns, for example, a mansion high up in the mountains in the state of Utah. The property, which was built in bunker style and is apocalypse-proof, is 6.75 acres. It is a huge lot where the singer can enjoy several perks, such as his extensive backyard with a swimming pool. The facade has a very contemporary design, mixing the rustic and industrial styles, besides having a mega structure of stones and glass doors and windows that go from floor to ceiling and allow for a well-lit environment. Entering the house, you can see that huge stones are also part of the property's concept and decoration, having even a sculpture in the middle of the entrance hall. The living room is very large, and the rooms are all connected, having even a beautiful black piano right in the spotlight. The property has 5 rooms, and the master suite has 2 areas, including a fireplace in order to warm oneself on the cold days, which are abundant in this region. All rooms have a very different decor, proving that the rapper has his own and peculiar style. In addition to having 6 huge bathrooms decorated in marble and a washroom. One of the bathrooms even has a beautiful jacuzzi overlooking the outside of the house. And it doesn't stop there. The place also features a well-equipped TV room with a fireplace, besides a gym, a relaxing spa, a wine cellar, as well as having a private well-stocked bar that must be the center of the parties that the rapper is sure to throw. The outdoor area has several areas, having another fireplace for people to gather and talk, a deck with panoramic views, a swimming pool, several loungers, a gourmet space, and a tennis court. This huge property cost Post Malone about $3 million and was undoubtedly a great investment, seeing as the artist enjoys his home not only to relax and have leisure time, but also to work and even give interviews in. Cars. Like so many successful rappers, Post Malone loves to show off his luxury cars. And the collection of cars that the rapper has in his garage is really impressive. He really doesn't skimp out when buying different models. He likes old cars, and has been seen in a 1968 Chevrolet C10, and although his car looks well worn, it can cost around $50,000. And that's not all. The artist also owns a Ford Explorer, a model from 1992, and although he bought this vehicle for only $2,000, Post had the machine customized to make it fit his taste, and the customization cost a total of $75,000. Speaking of more modern vehicles, Post owns a Hennessy Velociraptor, a huge 6x6 pickup truck, and one of the brand's most iconic cars. Malone opted for the white-colored model, and the vehicle, along with the customizations done for the rapper, sum up to an amount of $450,000. And it doesn't stop there. The music star also owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom, an imposing and classic vehicle that costs an average of $455,000. Upping the price a bit, Post Malone owns a Lamborghini Aventador SV, a super modern car to which he even added custom wheels. This machine can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an impressive 2.7 seconds, and to acquire it the musician had to cash out $500,000. Another car in his collection is the Lincoln Continental, in a classic 1966 model, which also underwent modifications to become just the way the artist likes it. And with all the customizations, the vehicle is valued at $650,000. But undoubtedly the most expensive model that the rapper has ever had in his garage is the Bugatti Chiron, a super fast machine capable of reaching the impressive speed of 260 miles per hour. This beautiful car costs a small sum of $3 million. Jet. And Post Malone has also invested in other ways to get around to fulfill his busy concert schedule. The rapper has already been seen in a private jet, the Gulfstream G4 model, a beautiful and sophisticated twin-engine executive aircraft with high performance, being medium-sized and having intercontinental range. The vehicle has the capacity to comfortably carry 20 passengers. The aircraft is one of the most modern models on the market today for private use, which surely influenced the choice of the mega-famous rapper to acquire it. With a range of almost 4,300 miles, the vehicle can travel long distances without having to stop for fuel. And to obtain such a luxurious aircraft, it is very likely that Post Malone has invested something around $40 million. Not bad, right? Luxury items. Post Malone is an artist who loves to experiment and wear very extravagant looks and accessories to match his personality. In a photo shoot for GQ, for example, he wore a flashy green outfit valued at over $2,200. In the same shoot, he wore a suit and some shoes by Dolce & Gabbana, pieces that together were valued at over $5,700. But his passion is watches. He has a huge collection, starting with the Rolex Sea Dweller, a model valued at around $12,000, which he got for his birthday. Another model in his collection is the Day-Date 40 by Rolex, with a gold bracelet and filled with sparkles, which costs around $50,000. He also owns a Rainbow Daytona model by Rolex, a very colorful and stylish model that the rapper loves to wear, and this beautiful watch is valued at around $100,000. Moving the value up a bit, Post owns a Patek Philippe Aquanaut, a very modern and discreet watch that can cost up to $170,000. From the same brand, Malone acquired a Nautilus model, all studded shiny gems, being a very eye-catching and expensive piece, costing almost $800,000. And it doesn't stop there. From Richard Mille, the rapper also owns a Bubba Watson model with a white bracelet that costs about $500,000. And he has another model from the same brand, the Tourbillon, a super light and modern watch that is valued at more than $820,000. And his most expensive watch is also from the Richard Mille brand, and it is the Tourbillon Skull Asia Edition model, which costs no less than $1 million. Besides, of course, the huge variety of rings and jewels that he collects and that surely cost a pretty penny, since several pieces were made exclusively for him. Businesses. Post Malone does not live for music alone. After all, the rapper also has other sources of income. He has, for example, a venture with his friends in the wine industry. They launched a French rose wine called Maison No. 9, a name chosen by Post. The drink was a success, as 50,000 bottles were sold in just 2 days, showing the brand's potential. In addition, the artist has partnerships with brands such as Arnett, a famous line of glasses, and also with the footwear brand Crocs. Post Malone also ventures into the world of acting and has made appearances on TV and in some films, one of them being the animated Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, of which he is also part of the soundtrack. And these jobs must have earned him a good fee. In 2019, the rapper teamed up with beverage brand Bud Light to develop an exclusive clothing collection that had limited units, which was sure to generate quite a bit of profit for the singer. Moreover, the artist has, on his Instagram account, more than 22 million followers, and if he wants, he can make a lot of money by advertising for different brands. Net worth. Much is being speculated about the net worth that Post Malone has already amassed, being an artist with a relatively recent career and who is pumping in the music world. To get an idea, on his YouTube channel alone, the rapper has almost 24 million subscribers, and adding up all his videos, he already has more than 10 billion views, which may have earned him some good money. On Spotify, meanwhile, the artist has over 55 million monthly listeners, and his top 10 most played songs add up to over 10 billion plays, which could also make him a pretty hefty profit. But certainly the singer's biggest source of income is with his concerts and tours, where he brings together some real crowds. To get an idea of the values, according to Forbes magazine, before the 2020 social isolation, the artist was making an impressive $1,300,000 per performance. And according to some sources, despite having a career that is still very much in its infancy, Post Malone's net worth is already $60 million, a figure that is only likely to grow with such success. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.